Hey, my name is Mike Tirado, aka Real Life Superhero, and I'm here to do a Friends with Faces interview. Thanks to my friend Justin, he sent me a few questions. We're going to start with number one right now, because question number one is, who are you and what is the reason you make music? So I am a Pokemon-loving multi-instrumentalist who dreamed of being a frontman of a band or a singer in general for a long time. The first why I felt I wanted to make music, the first why that I ever had, was when I was about 4 and my dad introduced me to the Backstreet Boys on the radio. And I just loved the sound of it so much. I loved that it was fresh and clean and new and exciting and just made me feel so like lifted. So at that point I knew that I loved music, but then a couple years later, the first time I saw Justin Timberlake perform on stage, as part of NSYNC, of course, was when I felt like, okay, I want to do that. And where that is like creating an experience that is so larger than life and so special and so like otherworldly that whoever's watching forgets that they're like, forgets everything. You just go someplace else entirely. It's someplace amazing with imagination and boldness and exciting, and that's the first reason why I ever wanted to do music. Later on, once I became like a teen young adult and started to become more aware of my emotions, I had another why kind of formed for me, which was I wanted to connect with people emotionally, and kind of say like, hey, like, I'm going through this or I feel this. Here's my song about it. If you understand what I'm saying or you relate, then that's great, because we're all just people, you know? I can be really like long-winded in my answers like I'm doing right now, or I can be a little apprehensive to speak. So when I put my thoughts into a song and say, this is it, this describes it perfectly, it's almost like a way for me to be like, well, here it is. Here's me communicating well. All this, whatever's going on inside. So essentially it's like I want to create larger than life experiences or something really, really special mixed with, I kind of want to connect emotionally in some way. Sometimes these combine, sometimes they're separate, but they're both part of what Real Life Superhero, my musical identity, is. So, yeah, that's my whys.